My friends, there comes a time in every life when the whispers of uncertainty creep into the corners of our hearts. Doubt can be a cunning companion. It questions your worth, it challenges your dreams, it tries to dim the light that burns within. Yet, in that very moment, there is a voice far stronger, far deeper, and far more truthful, the voice of purpose. Your purpose does not ask permission. It does not care for the noise of fear or the clamor of hesitation. It waits quietly, patiently for you to recognize it, to claim it, and to let it roar. When you let your purpose speak louder than your doubt, the world shifts, mountains bow, storms pass, the impossible bends to the will of determination. Purpose is not merely a goal. It is the song that your soul was born to sing. And doubt, though it may linger, cannot silence a heart committed to its calling. So rise, speak, act. Let your purpose light the path not only for yourself, but for those who are searching for courage in the darkness. Let it remind you every day that you are capable of more than you imagine, braver than you believe, and stronger than you have ever known. Doubt is natural, but it is not the authority. Recognizing its presence allows you to confront it and not be consumed by it. When fear whispers, let your purpose respond with action. Doubt is a shadow that walks silently beside every dreamer, a companion that never announces itself until the quiet moments of reflection arrive. It creeps in like a slow wind, brushing against your confidence, whispering that you are not enough, that your dreams are too big, that the world is too heavy for your hands to carry. It can wear many faces. Sometimes it comes as caution, seemingly reasonable, and sometimes as humility, masking itself as wisdom. But listen carefully. It is neither caution nor wisdom when it seeks to chain your spirit. Doubt is a voice, and it will speak whether you invite it or not, yet it has no authority over your purpose. To walk boldly in life, to move with intention, one must first recognize doubt, honor its presence, and then choose not to surrender to its sway. Acknowledgement is the first act of power. Seeing doubt for what it is requires honesty with yourself. To deny it is to feed its strength, for shadows grow taller when ignored. Naming it aloud, admitting that it exists within your thoughts, strips it of some of its potency. You may feel its presence like a cold draft under the door of your mind, attempting to unsettle you, attempting to convince you that the path ahead is too steep, too uncertain. Yet in those moments it is not your enemy. It is a reflection, a mirror held up to your own fears. You are not weak for feeling it. You are human. The power lies not in eliminating doubt entirely, but in refusing to let it define your actions, refusing to allow it to quiet the song of your purpose that longs to be heard. Think of doubt as a shadow cast by light. Shadows exist only because there is brightness to illuminate the world. They cannot survive in darkness, nor can they overpower the sun. The more you nurture and follow your inner purpose, the smaller and quieter the shadow becomes. Doubt will try to linger at the edges, whispering its fears and uncertainties. But its whispers will grow faint when confronted with action, commitment, and belief in your calling. This acknowledgement transforms doubt from a tyrant into a guide, a reminder that what you value most is worth defending. It is not surrendering to fear to admit it exists. It is the courage to say, "I see you, but you will not stop me." Every individual who has achieved greatness has faced doubt. Poets, leaders, visionaries, healers, inventors. They all have stood where the path seems unclear, where fear gnawed at their resolve, where uncertainty called them back into the comfort of hesitation. What separated them from those who gave in was not the absence of doubt, but the choice to allow purpose to speak louder than fear. They did not erase doubt. They did not silence it entirely. They simply refused to let it dictate their journey. Like the sun rising over a foggy valley, they let their purpose shine, knowing that no shadow, however persistent, could halt the march of a heart committed to its calling. Doubt can even serve as a teacher if approached with wisdom. It asks questions that test your readiness, that challenge your intentions, and that push you to clarify your vision. It forces reflection and strengthens resolve when you do not allow it to paralyze you. Like a storm, it tests the endurance of your spirit, but it is never permanent. It may roar, it may batter, but the storm eventually passes, leaving behind only clarity, strength, and determination. If you let doubt be a signal instead of a sentence, a guide instead of a jailer, it transforms from a force of limitation into a catalyst for growth. And always remember this: doubt may whisper, but your purpose must roar. When fear rises to drown out your dreams, when hesitation creeps into your every decision, respond with action, with intention, and with the relentless belief that your life is meant for more. Your purpose is a song, a force, a light that cannot be diminished by whispers of uncertainty. Let acknowledgement of doubt not chain you, but fuel you. Let it remind you that you are capable, that you are resilient, and that your journey is defined not by the shadows that accompany you, but by the light that you carry forward. In this way, doubt ceases to be a roadblock. It becomes a witness to your courage, a silent participant in the story of your triumph. Purpose is the compass of the soul, the quiet fire that burns deep within, guiding us even when the world is loud, chaotic, and uncertain. Yet, it is not always obvious, and finding it requires patience, reflection, and courage. Many wander through life chasing goals that belong to someone else, listening to voices that tell them what should matter, and forgetting to ask the most important question: what matters to me? Identifying your true purpose is an act of honesty with yourself. It demands that you pause, look inward, and listen to the subtle urgings of your heart. Your purpose is not always grand or immediately visible. It often whispers rather than shouts. But when discovered and embraced, it becomes the guiding light that can carry you through any darkness. To recognize your purpose, begin by exploring what brings you alive. Notice the moments when time disappears, when you feel fully engaged, fully yourself. These are the moments your soul speaks clearly, revealing the things that matter most to you. It may be creativity, the act of helping others, teaching, healing, or the pursuit of truth. These sparks, these threads of passion, are clues pointing toward your true calling. Do not dismiss them because they seem small, impractical, or unconventional. Often, the most powerful purpose is hidden in what you naturally love and what you feel compelled to share with the world. Purpose also grows from the intersection of your talents, experiences, and values. Each person carries within them unique gifts, shaped by trials, triumphs, and the lessons of life. By reflecting on your strengths and what you can contribute, you uncover the ways in which your life can make a difference. Your purpose does not exist in isolation. It is woven into the fabric of your world, touching the lives of others in ways you may not yet fully comprehend. When you align your actions with your abilities and your deepest values, you move from mere existence into meaningful impact. Finding purpose is not always immediate. It requires patience, experimentation, and self-compassion. There will be moments of doubt, of wondering, and of feeling lost. But these moments are not failures. They are part of the process, guiding you to clarity. Each experience, each challenge, each encounter is a brushstroke in the painting of your life, gradually revealing the portrait of who you are meant to be. Embrace the journey, honor the discoveries, and trust that each step brings you closer to the calling that is uniquely yours. Purpose is also a source of resilience. When life becomes difficult, when the world seems determined to overwhelm you with obstacles, your purpose stands as an unshakable anchor. It reminds you of why you began, of what truly matters, and of the unique role only you can play. It is not a fleeting emotion or a passing ambition. It is the enduring force that lifts you above doubt, discouragement, and fear. By identifying your purpose, you arm yourself with clarity and determination, creating an inner lighthouse to guide you through the storms of life. Finally, identifying your purpose is an invitation to live fully, authentically, and boldly. It is the answer to the silent question your soul has carried since the beginning: why am I here? When you uncover it, embrace it, and allow it to shape your choices, your actions gain power, your decisions gain clarity, and your life gains meaning. Your purpose does not need validation from others. It only requires recognition from you. Let it rise within you, let it speak through your actions, and let it illuminate your path so brightly that doubt has no choice but to retreat before its brilliance. Fear is a natural companion on the journey of life, a force that often appears when we are on the verge of greatness. It is a whisper that says, "Stay where it is safe, turn back, you are not ready." Fear can feel heavy, paralyzing, and convincing, but it is never stronger than the courage that lies within you. To act despite fear is to step into your power, to acknowledge the presence of the shadow without allowing it to dictate the path you take. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the deliberate choice to move forward in its presence. Every step you take, no matter how hesitant or small, diminishes the hold of fear and amplifies the voice of purpose within. When fear rises, it often disguises itself as logic or reason, telling you that the timing is wrong, that the world is not ready, or that you are not equipped. Yet every person who has achieved something meaningful has stood in the same place, confronted by the same whispers, and chosen to move forward anyway. Fear may be loud, but purpose is louder. Acting despite fear does not mean being reckless. It means trusting that your inner voice, your calling, and your abilities are sufficient to guide you. Every courageous act, no matter how small, is a declaration that your purpose is more powerful than your doubts, that your vision matters more than your hesitation, and that your life is meant for boldness. The moments when fear feels strongest are often the moments when growth is closest. It is in stepping forward despite uncertainty that transformation occurs. Each act of courage becomes a testament to your strength, reinforcing your ability to overcome the next challenge, the next doubt, the next shadow of hesitation. Fear may knock at your door repeatedly, but action opens the window of opportunity. It allows light to flood in, illuminating the path and showing you that what once seemed impossible is attainable when you refuse to be imprisoned by worry or anxiety. Acting despite fear also teaches resilience. Every decision to rise, to speak, to create, to lead, or to help despite trembling uncertainty strengthens the core of your being. It is a muscle that grows only through use. The first step may feel terrifying, the second may feel uncertain, and the third may feel precarious. But each step matters. Each act is a building block that transforms your fear into a companion that informs you rather than a chain that restrains you. In this way, fear becomes a teacher, guiding you to move thoughtfully, boldly, and purposefully without ever allowing hesitation to halt your journey. Courageous action creates momentum. Once you act despite fear, the next steps become easier, not because fear disappears, but because you have proven to yourself that you can move forward even when it is present. Each action builds confidence not from the absence of fear, but from the mastery of it. The more you choose to act despite uncertainty, the less power fear holds over your life. Your purpose grows louder with every bold decision, every attempt, every risk taken in the service of something greater than yourself. Finally, acting despite fear is a gift not only to yourself, but to the world. When you step forward in courage, you inspire others to confront their own hesitations, to find strength in vulnerability, and to pursue their own purpose relentlessly. The act of moving forward becomes a beacon, showing that doubt and fear, while inevitable, are never insurmountable. To act despite fear is to declare that your purpose matters, that your dreams matter, and that your life is too valuable to be held back by shadows. Let each step you take, each act of bravery, resound with the power of your calling, and let your courage illuminate the way for those who are searching for light in their own lives. Words are powerful, yes, but they are shadows compared to the light of action. Anyone can speak of dreams, of courage, of purpose, but it is what you do day after day that shapes the world and defines who you truly are. Actions carry the weight of intention. They are the evidence of belief in motion. When you live according to your purpose, when your choices and deeds align with your deepest convictions, you speak a language that transcends speech. People feel it, see it, and are inspired by it, whether or not a single word is uttered. Let your life be a testament to your purpose, an unspoken declaration that what you are called to do is real, and that doubt will not dictate the measure of your days. It is through action that faith is transformed into power. You may be uncertain, you may falter, you may question yourself, but each deliberate step taken toward your purpose silences fear and affirms your resolve. When others observe the consistency of your commitment, they are reminded that greatness is born not of talk, but of perseverance, dedication, and courage. Action gives substance to your dreams. It turns what is imagined into what is real. In the quiet of your efforts, in the unseen hours of dedication, your purpose speaks, and it speaks louder than the voices of doubt that surround you. Living with intentional action requires discipline and mindfulness. It demands that you make choices each day that reflect your highest aspirations, even when it is inconvenient, uncomfortable, or uncertain. To let your actions speak is to act with integrity, to do the work that matters, even when no one is watching. This is where authenticity resides, in the alignment of your inner convictions with your outer deeds. When you honor your purpose in your actions, the ripple effect reaches far beyond yourself, inspiring courage in others, sparking hope where despair lingers, and proving that a life lived with intention is more powerful than 1,000 speeches spoken in the air. The impact of action is amplified when it is consistent. Small, purposeful steps taken daily accumulate into profound change over time. It is easy to underestimate the power of what seems insignificant. A kind word, a helping hand, a creative effort, or a gesture of patience. Yet these acts, repeated with intention, build momentum, strength, and influence. They shape your character, reinforce your belief in yourself, and quietly transform the world around you. When your purpose drives your actions, even the smallest deeds become statements of courage, resilience, and authenticity. Action also bridges the gap between doubt and confidence. Fear and uncertainty may linger, whispering that you are not capable or that your efforts will fail, but action proves them wrong. Each effort, no matter how humble, is a testament that you refuse to be paralyzed by hesitation. The voice of doubt grows fainter as you move forward with determination, because purpose thrives in motion. The world listens not to what you say you will do, but to what you actually do. And when your actions reflect your calling, your purpose becomes undeniable, visible, and transformative. Finally, let your actions be a legacy of your belief in yourself and in the world. Live in such a way that people remember not only what you said, but what you created, what you built, what you shared, and how you inspired. Actions speak across time and space in ways words alone cannot. Let your life be a living testament to the power of purpose, a shining example that shows doubt can exist, fear can linger, but neither can overpower the resolve of a heart committed to its calling. Through action, your purpose roars louder than any whisper of hesitation, illuminating the path for yourself and for everyone who looks to you for courage. No person achieves greatness in isolation. The journey toward purpose is not meant to be walked alone, for the world is filled with voices, some that lift, and others that weigh heavily on the spirit. To move forward with conviction, you must carefully choose the company you keep. Surround yourself with those who believe in growth, resilience, and possibility. Seek out those whose hearts are generous, whose words inspire, and whose presence strengthens your faith in yourself. Encouragement is a light that illuminates the path when the shadows of doubt grow long, and it is often the quiet whispers of others that remind you of the power that already resides within. The people around you influence the rhythm of your steps. When you are surrounded by pessimism, criticism, and negativity, your own confidence can falter, and the voice of doubt can gain volume. But when you choose companions who nurture hope, who celebrate progress, and who believe in your vision even when you stumble, you create an environment where purpose can flourish. Encouragement is not mere comfort, it is a catalyst. It sparks courage when hesitation threatens to paralyze. It fuels perseverance when obstacles seem insurmountable. And it sustains you through the long hours when the world seems indifferent to your dreams. It is important to remember that encouragement is not about removing challenges or shielding yourself from reality. It is about aligning yourself with those who lift you without diminishing your strength, who speak truth in love, and who remind you of your potential when your own mind wavers. Surrounding yourself with encouragement means valuing relationships that inspire growth rather than feeding insecurity. It is a deliberate choice to place yourself in spaces that affirm your worth, nurture your ambitions, and help you rise above the doubts that threaten to slow your progress. Encouragement also comes from mentors, guides, and those who have walked the path before you. Their stories, their wisdom, and their example can light the way when you feel uncertain. Learning from others who have faced doubt, fear, and setbacks, and yet moved forward gives you a roadmap of resilience. Their victories and failures alike provide lessons and reassurance that purpose is achievable, and that obstacles, no matter how daunting, are not permanent. Surrounding yourself with encouragement is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of intelligence and courage, for it acknowledges that no one succeeds alone. Even more, encouragement can be reciprocal. When you allow yourself to receive inspiration and positivity, you also have the opportunity to extend it to others. By uplifting those around you, you create a network of strength and support, a community bound by shared belief in growth and possibility. This network becomes a sanctuary, a place where courage is contagious and purpose becomes visible. Each word of support, each act of kindness, and each expression of faith in another's potential strengthens the bonds that help all of you move forward. Finally, remember that encouragement fuels momentum. When your environment is filled with voices of belief, your own voice grows stronger. You begin to internalize the confidence, hope, and determination that surrounds you. Doubt may linger, as it always will, but it has no power over a heart fortified by encouragement. Let your circle be a source of light, a reminder of your strength, and a reflection of the greatness that is possible. In surrounding yourself with encouragement, you give yourself permission to rise, to shine, and to let your purpose speak louder than the noise of fear or uncertainty. Too often, we allow the idea of perfection to hold us back, to paralyze us, and to make us forget the beauty and power of the journey itself. We compare ourselves to ideals that are unattainable, measure our worth by standards that shift like sand, and forget that every step forward is an accomplishment worth honoring. Celebrating progress is a revolutionary act of self, kindness, and wisdom. It acknowledges that growth is not instantaneous, that mastery takes time, and that even small victories are signs of courage, resilience, and commitment. When you focus on progress, you empower yourself to continue moving forward, even when the finish line feels distant or unclear. Every achievement, no matter how minor it may seem, deserves recognition. Perhaps you took a step today toward a dream you have been hesitant to pursue, or perhaps you overcame a fear that has long held you captive. These moments are significant. They are proof that your purpose is alive, that your dedication matters, and that your heart is willing to rise above doubt. By celebrating these milestones, you nurture your confidence, Feed your determination and remind yourself that the path of purpose is built not in leaps alone, but in steady, courageous steps. Progress is also an affirmation of learning. Life is rarely linear. It is filled with twists, setbacks, and moments of confusion. Every obstacle you navigate, every lesson you absorb, and every adjustment you make is a testament to your resilience and adaptability. Perfection, in contrast, is static, a mirage that often fosters frustration, discouragement, and self-criticism. By choosing to celebrate progress rather than perfection, you honor the process of becoming, the growth that happens quietly beneath the surface, and the wisdom that emerges through experience. Each day, each effort, each small victory becomes a brick in the foundation of your dreams. Recognizing progress also strengthens your ability to face doubt and fear. When you see how far you have come, it becomes impossible to let hesitation hold you back. Each step forward is a reminder of your capability, your strength, and your perseverance. Doubt loses its power when it is confronted with tangible evidence of growth. Your journey, marked by effort and persistence, tells a story louder than any fear ever could. A story of determination, of courage, and of a life committed to purpose. Celebrating progress also nurtures gratitude and joy. It teaches you to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Life's beauty is found not only in the achievements but in the effort, the persistence, and the moments of learning along the way. By taking time to acknowledge your growth, you cultivate patience, resilience, and self-love. You remind yourself that your purpose is not only about reaching goals, but also about who you are becoming in the process. The strength you build, the wisdom you gain, and the lives you touch along the way. Finally, embracing progress over perfection allows your purpose to flourish without fear of failure. You free yourself from the trap of unrealistic expectations and open your heart to possibility. You allow your journey to be authentic, your efforts to be genuine, and your growth to be visible. When progress becomes the measure of success, doubt no longer has a foothold. Every effort, every step, every act of courage becomes a celebration of your life and your calling. Let your victories, no matter how small, remind you that moving forward with persistence and love is always more important than being flawless. In doing so, you empower yourself to continue rising, shining, and letting your purpose speak louder than any fear, hesitation, or doubt. And now, as we stand at the edge of possibility, let us remember this truth. Your purpose is louder than any whisper of doubt, stronger than any shadow of fear, and more enduring than the trials that may cross your path. Life will challenge you, it will bend you, it will test the very core of your being. But within you resides a fire that cannot be extinguished, a voice that cannot be silenced, and a calling that cannot be denied. Let that purpose rise, let it roar, and let it carry you forward, step by courageous step, day by unwavering day. Do not shrink from the unknown. Do not wait for perfection, for life is measured not by flawless achievements, but by the courage to move, the strength to rise, and the persistence to continue even when the way is hard. Celebrate your victories, however small. Embrace your journey, however winding. Trust that each effort, each act of courage, each kind word, and each step taken in faith is shaping a life that matters, a story that inspires, and a legacy that reaches far beyond yourself. Surround yourself with those who lift you, nurture your growth, and reflect back the light of your own potential. Let encouragement be your companion, let action be your language, and let your progress, not perfection, be your measure of success. There will always be doubts, fears, and shadows, but they are no match for a heart committed to its purpose. When you choose to rise above them, you not only honor your own calling, you illuminate a path for others who are searching for courage, strength, and hope. So rise, Speak, act, shine. Let your purpose blaze so brightly that every whisper of doubt is drowned in its brilliance. Let your life be proof that courage is stronger than hesitation, that determination overcomes uncertainty, and that when you allow your purpose to speak louder than fear, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Walk boldly, live fully, and shine unapologetically, for the world needs the gift that only you can give, the voice that only you can lift, and the light that only you can shine. Let your purpose speak, and let it echo through your life, through the lives of those around you, and into the hearts of all who dare to dream. Rise, always rise, and let the world witness the power, the beauty, and the brilliance of a soul committed to its calling.